Jonathan Winters.
My God, I could have sued you. Yes. It's come out too far, John.
How are you, John? Good to see you.
What did you say about these? Are poinsettias? Or what?
He says poinsettias, I say poinsettia. What do you
say what he says always. You're a wonderful man. I love you. And where is my gift? I know you're going off in May, but I was counting. I'll be on, hopefully, before you got... Cinco de Mayo.
You can come back anytime.
Oh, thank you. God bless you. I guess I can go to my chair.
Sure.
I just came to... Hello.
How are you,
Colonel.
Nice to
Wonderful
see you.
to have you aboard.
Thank you.
Sit down and take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
You always do this?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Those little rascals will eat you alive. Bought that suit downtown, didn't you? I guess I could take these off, but I wanted to tell you seriously for a moment.
Yeah, I can see that.
I started from Alaska about 6 days ago, seriously.
I see.
We're not talking about skateboards, on little rollers or things like that, or a car. I had 16 dogs, and I want to tell the people out there this. They were not live dogs because... I'll tell you, for many reasons. There are a lot of animal lovers like myself, and you whip those poor devils. You're starting up there in Anchorage, and you come on and swing down through Nome and then catch a can. By the time you get into Oregon, there's no snow, and these guys are... Man, it's depressing. Dogs can be manic depressive, and especially there's no bone. You throw them a little meat, and they turn around. And I had 16 dogs,
16
really.
dogs.
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of goodies.
Huskies, huh?
Huskies?
Yeah.
Well, I guess. They were certainly big dogs.
Yeah.
And
Could be Malamutes, probably.
Malamutes, yeah.
Malamutes.
Take a choice.
Yeah.
I had a guy up with the lead dog because of the dog. Incidentally, I said they weren't real dogs, and they weren't. They had a key in them, and they...
I see.
They looked like they were real. The guy was real, and he had full leather on. I whipped him pretty good. And he turned around and smiled and said, I love it. So,
but you made it from Alaska, all in one shot.
Alaska. And these are...
Look like old Indian.
My gosh, you're right. You're
beaded.
very observant,
Yes,
these are, I think, I want to be right on this because you want to get letters. I think they're, I bought them in Minnesota. I think they're Chippewa.
Could be Chippewa, could be. Maybe the Nez
How many were clapped? About 6?
Yeah, could be Nez Pierce
Yes,
Indians.
they're last off the bus.
A lot of Sioux up in there.
Yeah, a lot of Sioux.
A lot of Sioux up there.
And can I put those there for a while?
Please do,
They're
yes.
not yours.
All right. Quite lovely.
I'd like to have
Quite
be able
lovely.
to give them to you. They're
Fine.
hey, your hand is soft.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, very attractive man.
Thank you.
I
You
guess
get
I can
lonely
take-
during the holidays.
You sure do.
Yeah.
I was an only child.
Were you really?
Oh, I made moves on lots of guys in the softball game. But, I'll cut it out, John.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Well, it's a fun time of the year. Boy, I'm up for it. For a guy who doesn't drink, or smoke.
Yeah.
They invite you to all these parties. They're all sitting around. It doesn't get any better than that. And their little tongues, they're picking up on cookies and everything. They're like, well-dressed, kind of regimental tie lizards. They have... And a woman came to me the other night, very attractive woman, about 42, little mileage, and so I...
Been in the
Nearly as much as mine. Wait a minute. Please, I'm 66. I was very happy to be there. I'm happy to be every day I get up,
Right.
Wow.
Another day.
We have bars on our windows. We're frightened, and... well, where I was before that bar.
Yes, I know.
Why not have them at home?
It's like a home away.
People say they're afraid to break in. No, we want to get out. Guy came up the other day. He said, you got any funny drinks in there, any fruit cake? Right. I brought him a fruit cake, and of course it blew up on him before he got to the car.
You have been in the past been to Christmas parties. Both of us been to Christmas parties years ago where we had, more than...
Well, where we had to crawl out, on our hands and knees and try to make out where the car is.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing to spend a whole evening, where's my car? Mr. Winters, don't you know? No, I wouldn't have said that. I know. No. What kind of car is it? I don't know that.
Or if you brought one.
A real car is a black car.
Now,
The tires.
Yeah, but this time of year now, this time of year, do you go out shopping at all?
Oh, yes.
You do.
I do. I understand a lot of executives and from all walks of life just kind of say, Helen, get a lot of stuff. Send it to the employees. Okay? And just tell them I sent it. So she goes out and gets, pencil holders or something. And it's that thing about it's the thought that counts.
Yes.
That's, it's like saying, here, it's the thought that counts. The guy goes, gee. People today in my family want money.
Oh, I see.
Used to be, a couple of bucks and a nice sweater, a pair of skates or something. We don't have any place to skate, but, well, I'm talking about ice skates, but at least, you can dream of something. That's another thing. Maybe next year.
That's right.
But it's like, I need 10 grand. So do I.
Yeah.
So do I. Yeah, what's the matter? The washer's out. Ask John, for God's sake. I know you've got it, Dad. Come on, help me. I just helped your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. His whole house fell down.
Yeah. Now, Mrs. Winters, how is the little lady? Fine, is she?
The little woman is, she's doing very well. She's,
now, does she like big ticket items for Christmas? I mean, jewelry, stuff like that? Or do you get her a major appliance or something? Or?
Eileen, I know you're listening. She's a little tight.
Uh-huh.
I don't mean this. She's a little, I think a better word is she's a little close. She told me, she gave me a lovely car. And used.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she said, I'm not putting out 45 grand for a car, you clown. So I said, would you get something around 15? I can drive something that's halfway decent. So she said, yeah. So this year, a couple of weeks ago, I said, what are you, kind of like a little kid.
Sure.
What are you getting? I'd like to play a little boy, because sometimes you can sucker them in. She's about my age. And so I leaned in and I said, what are you getting me this year? Big Mama. She doesn't like that terminology. And she said the same thing you got last year. So I guess I have to go along with that.
Yeah. Okay, we have to take a break here, and then we'll come back, and we'll talk about Christmas's past or whatever you want to talk about. Okay, stay where you are. We're back. Thank you, Doc. We're talking to Johnny Winters.
Remember the dancing to that music?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You miss the big band stuff?
Oh, boy, I love the big bands.
And that's why we got the big band here.
Duke Ellington. Great, Doc. Just fantastic. And all the guys, so nobody's offended. And if you single out Doc, he's usually hated, in some way by a guy in brass section or something. For being a leader. But most of the guys, I'd say at least 98% love you, right? Probably two guys didn't give you a gift, right? I don't like it, Doc.
What gift as a kid did you remember that you wanted? A pair of skates, a wagon? I mean, do you remember back when you were little?
When I was little?
Yeah.
BB rifle.
Yeah? Well, a Daisy BB gun.
Got the guy next door. Picking those things out of his head. Oh, Johnny Winters, Johnny. No, I'm kidding about that because I know there are a lot of children listening. I did load up, though, and fire up the sky. And a couple of squirrels got it.
Yeah. Didn't I remember you? Didn't Maud Frickert used to read Christmas poems? Or
well, yes, Maud Frickert did a little thing. I don't have any of the drawings, but I did a routine with the old lady, and I had the gray hair, and the bun in the back, and the long dress and a little brooch, and it was, at this time of year, Johnny, I always come out with my Christmas cards, and I was influenced highly by Grandma Moses. I'm 94 years old.
94.
And the clown on the NBC hour always says, another pretty woman, Mm-hmm. Oh, geez. Any rate, we don't mention his name. He knows who he is. Wears several rugs, and then he's... Any rate, I have these little cards, and I
they're simple. Because, there are a lot of simple people out there.
Right.
So I'd draw, for instance, just a stick figure and then little circles of snow.
Oh, that's nice.
And sell the card for about $56. Tell them an old person that's out of it,
Sympathy.
Sympathy
Yes,
card, yeah. Sick card or something.
Did Lenny still work at the house there as a houseman?
Lenny. Forgotten about Lenny.
Yeah.
Hi, Grandma, how you doing? I've asked you never to come in here at this time of year. Your mouth full of that tobacco, you nasty man. Grasshopper and Levi's, get out of here.